Everybody, I wanted to just kind of walk you through um, what I've got as a spreadsheet. We won't be able to do a meeting beforehand to make sure everybody knows what the details are for Feed My Starving Children. So I thought I would put a video together and ask that as you watch the video, just drop a thumbs up if that sounds correct afterwards. And then if there's any errors that are in it, I'll make changes thereafter. So we've got a total of 30 people that are participating with us during the day. There are two halves to the event. There is the one half where 29 out of 30 people are participating with the Feed My Starving Children event. And then after that event, we make a couple of, we get a little thinner and a little thinner with our numbers. And then we'll be about 15 or 18 people that'll be doing the youth group only part of the night or the day, which is the escape room. So here's our schedule. We depart from True Life at 9 o'clock in the morning. We'll arrive at Feed My Starving Children in Chanhassen. If you're familiar with Feed My Starving Children, they've got multiple locations. We are using the Chanhassen location. I will give that address at a later time. And then we need to leave there by 1:30. And then we're going to do lunch at Ebenezer Lutheran Brethren Church, which is located on Cedar Avenue in Minneapolis. And we'll be there until about 2:30. That gives us about a 45-minute window for lunch. Basically, we're going to come in, we're going to eat pizza. We'll just ask a couple questions. Hey, how did you see God work? How did you see God use you during this event? And then a lot of people will start to go their separate ways if they're not sticking around for the youth group portion. The youth group portion only of the event afterwards will be, we're going to go to the International Market, which is located on Lake Street. We'll give the students about an hour to see the market. Lots of different ethnicities and foods. If you want to purchase, that's all out of your own pocket. And students will have an adult that'll go with them in every group. And then from there, we will drive to Edina. I'll post this address at a later time, but for our escape room. And our escape room, we've got two rooms. We started with one, switched once our group got a little bit bigger, switched to two rooms. The escape room is from 4 till 5, which means we'll be back to church 6:15, 6:30. So that's a little bit about the schedule. That's a little bit about what we're doing, just so everybody knows who's driving and things like that. So I've got Savannah's willing to drive, or I'm sorry, Amy's willing to drive, and obviously Savannah can ride with her. They could take another 3 passengers if needed. Eli and Heather will be driving. They'll be staying as well with Amy for the whole time. They'll have 4 passengers, but a couple other passengers are younger kids, so they'll be going home with the Perkins. The Perkins are driving. These are all meeting at church so far. Their older kids will switch and become passengers with Heather and Eli at some point. The younger kids of Heather and Eli will go with Perkins's on the way home. And then Petersons are not meeting at church because they live in Kenyon, so they're already halfway there. But therefore will be meeting us at Feed My Starving Children, so they get to have a little bit later of a start. Carlson's, they will be driving with the families that are leaving from church. Myself, I'll be one of those. And then the 3 Larson siblings, which we love them. They're part of Ebenezer, and they do a lot of stuff with us. They will be joining us at Feed My Starving Children, so they are not accounted for as departing from True Life as well. Jill and Joey, they will be driving from True Life, but they will not be participating with anything after Feed My Starving Children. Caleb is with True Life the whole day, and then Marn is joining us at the escape room, and then is with us the rest of the day. And then Glenn and Bonnie, they're with us through Feed My Starving Children, and probably I don't think afterwards. So that's a little bit about who's driving and who's doing which parts of the event. You've heard about the schedule, and I believe that I've got everything accounted for. I have double checked seats and such, and we should have 1 open seat for the group that is staying all the way through the escape room, and we should have 3 open seats for those that aren't. So I believe that we've got all the seats accounted for. And just ask if you've got any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I think we are all set for a great time. Looking forward to this, and this is going to be a great event. And let me know if you got any questions. Let me know if anything that I just shared is wrong as well. And looking forward to a fun time with our group.